I'm going to go through all of the leaks and evidence we have right now for the Season 5 Zombies content we're going to see in Black Ops Cold War, because it's going to be a pretty big season for Zombies. The final round-based DLC 4 map, a potential Outbreak Easter egg Part 3, new Outbreak objectives and maps, a lot of Zombies content here. So there's a lot of stuff to go through here. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to drop a like on the video as well. Now, a few months back, we talked about some leaks that came out about how Berlin, Toten could possibly be the last round-based map in Cold War Zombies. This leak also gave us info the final DLC 4 Zombies map wasn't necessarily canceled, it was just moved from Cold War to Vanguard. Just like how Toten was actually supposed to be a DLC 4 map for World at War, but it was moved to Black Ops 1 Zombies as a launch map instead. I thought that leak was entirely possible given all of the crazy development changes that happen nowadays with Call of Duty, but it turns out that leak was misunderstood from the source. Toten is of course not the last round-based Zombies map in this game, and credible leaker Tom Henderson later clarified this info by saying, hearing rumors that the Black Ops Cold War Berlin map is the last DLC Zombies map, this isn't the case. There's one more planned for September, and Treyarch still have Chronicles 2 maps ready to go, but I'm not sure if those were released during Black Ops Cold War. Now, this leak here from Tom gave us a bunch of good info. For one, the final round-based map releasing in September makes perfect sense. We've been talking about an expected Season 5 Reloaded release date of Thursday, September 9th. That could easily be the release date of the DLC 4 map, as it matches up with most of the past DLC 4 map releases of late August, early September for all of the past Treyarch zombie games at least. So that release date makes sense here. But what about the map itself? What exactly will this map be all about? Where is it going to take place? The Game Revolution tweeted this out. For the first time in Cold War Zombies, we don't know where we're heading next. We've had leaks, theories, and rumors, but unlike all of the previous maps, the next one is really up in the air, and that's really exciting. And he goes on to say, Dark Ether map or underwater map, I'd take either. We're really in an interesting situation here, as there isn't one clear direction for the story to go in. So many things could happen now with this Dark Ether story. At the beginning of Black Ops Cold War, we saw in Weaver's computer screens the locations of all of the future zombie maps: Morosco, Poland for Die Machina, Quezon, Vietnam for Firebase Z, Ural Mountains, Russia for Outbreak, and Berlin, Germany for Toten, but that's it. No hint at the final DLC 4 map location. I think overall, some type of Revelations style Dark Ether map would be really cool and fitting as a final map in this game. Not in the sense that the map will be a combination of all of the past zombie maps, but more in the sense that it's a mythical Dark Ether setting with a cool Dark Ether skybox. Stuff like that would be really cool to see. Or it could just end up being a random city or location in Europe or Asia or Africa. We really don't know yet, but let me know down below any cool locations and ideas for the final Zombies map in this game. I'll definitely make a separate video going through all of the cool locations and ideas you guys have for the final DLC 4 Zombies map in this game. But we do know that at the end of Toten's cutscene, the Requiem director, who is most likely Eddie based on all the evidence we have, is concerned about Samantha Maxis' new Dark Ether powers. That will most likely be a huge part of the plot for the DLC 4 map. Eddie's reveal as the Requiem director, and most likely his orders for us fighting and stopping Samantha Maxis, because at that point her Dark Ether powers probably are just way too crazy, too far gone to be saved. By the time we're at DLC 4, it's probably way too late to rescue Samantha Maxis. She's been completely corrupted by the Dark Ether, and I'd honestly expect the boss fight for DLC 4 to potentially be Samantha Maxis. As crazy as that sounds, I could definitely see that happening here, but we'll see very soon what happens here. That's definitely going to be the main focal point of the storyline of the DLC 4 map, in my opinion at least. There could be a bunch of other possibilities as well. Other intel suggests that something else happening, but let me know down below your opinions, theories on that. The Game Revolution also talked about how Toten is kind of lacking on the side Easter eggs, and this is definitely something that should be improved in the final DLC 4 map. He said, Toten's almost perfect. The only criticisms I have is that we need a few more side Easter eggs, assuming they've all been found, and it would have been nice to see a Toten cameo for something like the bunny Easter egg. Other than that, it's a super solid map. So he is very right on that. Toten is almost perfect, but there is a lack of side Easter eggs on that map for some reason. It would have been really cool to see a little Kino cameo, throwback, and this is something I definitely want them to improve upon for DLC 4. We don't know again what DLC 4 is going to look like, where exactly the map will be located, but it would be really cool to have a lot more side Easter eggs that we continue to discover once the map has already been out, once we already completed the main Easter egg quest, once we completed some of the main stuff in the game. I hope it's a map where we're still discovering new side Easter eggs weeks and months after the map first released, and also to see a bunch of throwback cameos in some of these side Easter eggs. Maybe for the bunny Easter egg for DLC 4, we go back to transit. Just something insane. To have something like that for the final Cold War Zombies map would be so cool. Again, we don't know the location. I feel like the location will give us a better idea as to what these throwbacks could be, but I just hope overall they do a bit more with the side Easter eggs in this final map. They could do a lot of crazy stuff, crazy throwbacks to different maps, different areas of the game. Who knows what they could do? Leave some ideas down below, but Toten, again, super good map, but it would be nice to have a bit more of these side Easter eggs in the map, and hopefully they do that for DLC 4. Now, we also had a leak from a while back from 4chan that gave us a bunch of crazy zombies info about all the future DLC maps in Cold War, including a Zombie Chronicles 2 map pack, a zombies only battle pass. The leak gave us some info on also one of the last maps we'd see in the game. Here's what it said. The third and final map is unlike any zombies map that has released. Spusk Stali is rumored to be set inside a glacier located at the summit of a mountain and will be completely vertical, containing an abandoned Russian facility alongside an intricate network of caverns and caves containing ruins and artifacts. Players will move around the map using portals. This leak is of course false, and although the leak did actually get the name of the DLC 3 map Toten correct, all of the other info was proven to be false. The leak got a bunch of stuff wrong about Firebase Z. The leak also said that Toten would have a Kino and Verrückt remake. That didn't happen, obviously, so the leak is fake, but very interesting stuff here about this final zombies map. I'll be honest, I kind of like the sound of a map being set inside a glacier on the summit of a mountain, completely vertical, an intricate network of caverns and caves. Sounds really, really cool. I know it's not going to happen, but if they could implement this type of unique formula into the final zombies map, make it a bit more than just a standard map, that would be so cool. I think Toten is definitely the most unique and intricate map in Cold War Zombies overall. They definitely did a lot to make the map a lot more than just a basic zombies map. And for the final DLC 4 map, if they could go even further with that, bring some crazy unique features, still make it a normal round-based map, but really try to break the barriers, make something crazy, that would be so, so cool to see. So again, just remember, this leak, this map specifically, Spusk Stali, will definitely not be the last DLC map in this game. I mean, if this map is actually called Spusk Stali, that would be insane, but I really doubt it. The leak is fake. It's not going to happen. So anytime you guys see that, just make sure to remind people that this is a fake leak and that will not be the map name for DLC 4 Zombies. Now for Season 5 Outbreak content, we still have a couple of maps set to release from the leaked Ural Mountains Warzone map. We have Mines, Battery, Weather Station, and Chemical Labs, all maps that could release very soon. The last Outbreak map we got, Zoo, was actually an Outbreak exclusive map not available on Fireteam, which was very interesting to see, but I'll be honest, I could see them going the other way with that as well, making a map like Battery a Fireteam exclusive map, considering we only have 2 more seasons left in this game, and they're kind of running out of time to release all of these Outbreak maps, unless they just drop 2 in Season 5, 2 in Season 6, and that's that, they're done. But who knows what could happen. I still really want to see some zombie-specific maps in Outbreak, and I know Zoo was only made for Outbreak, but that's not really a zombie-specific map. I mean, Zoo was originally going to be a part of the Ural Mountains Warzone map. It was made in a multiplayer Warzone setting. It wasn't really made with zombies in mind. It's not really a zombies setting. It's only available in a zombies mode, I'll give them that, but it's not an actual zombies-themed map. So most people want to see like an actual zombies themed setting, something like, you know, a transit Outbreak map. As crazy as that sounds, a transit Outbreak map would be so, so cool to see, or maybe another new location that really has a cool zombies, almost horror vibe on Outbreak to make things a bit more interesting. Again, that's not a big deal. I like the Outbreak maps right now. It's not a big complaint of mine, but but it would be something kind of cool to see in the game towards the end of this game's life cycle, maybe in season 6 or something. So we'll see what happens very soon. But more Outbreak content here. We're definitely going to see some new Outbreak objectives. Didn't really get anything with that in season 4, so I expect a new Outbreak objective to release at the beginning of season 5, along with one more new Outbreak map, one more objective for season 6, but that's probably it for this mode. Now, for an Outbreak Easter egg part 3, that's a super interesting discussion. That could also impact what we see for the final DLC 4 map release date, because as we just saw in season 3 and season 4 of Black Ops Cold War, the 2 Outbreak main Easter eggs had to happen first before we got Marjorie Toten. These Easter eggs gave us the storyline we needed to go into this next round-based zombies map. So if people are saying we're gonna get a third Outbreak Easter egg, that would mean that, okay, we would probably have to get this Easter egg at the beginning of season 5, which is only in about 3 weeks from now, super soon. We haven't seen any teasers for it. Nothing in Marjorie Toten really hints at another Outbreak Easter egg, but we would have to see it in season 5, the launch of season 5 on August 12th, because the leaks are saying that the final round-based map will release in September. That would be season 5 reloaded. So the Outbreak Easter egg, if it wants to happen before DLC 4, that would have to be at the beginning of season 5, unless the final DLC 4 map is not releasing in September and is releasing later in October for season 6. Then the Outbreak Easter egg part 3 has some room to release in September for season 5 reloaded. Or maybe the final thing we get in this game in season 6 will be the Outbreak Easter egg part 3 after the events of DLC 4, which doesn't make much sense because I feel like they would want to end off this game with DLC 4. But we also have Zombie Chronicles 2. What about Zombie Chronicles 2? What if ZC2 releases in October? Are they also going to do an Outbreak Easter egg part 3 along with a Zombie Chronicles 2 map pack drop? I doubt they would do both in the same season, the same time. So I don't know. I feel like there isn't really much time for a third Outbreak Easter egg. I would like to see it. It would be cool to see another boss fight, another Outbreak quest, and it definitely is something that a lot of people do want to see. There are a lot of casual hidden Outbreak fans. Like it or not, Outbreak, they said, is just as popular as the round-based content. So I think they do want to release a third Easter egg. I just don't see where that could release. But let me know down below your opinions on that. Do you want to see a third Easter egg? Do you want the Easter egg before the DLC 4 map? After the DLC 4 map? Let me know down below. And finally, for season 5 zombies content, I definitely want to see some more game modes, especially Grief. Grief would be such a great game mode in Cold War, and I know we've seen a couple new game modes, probably the most game modes we've ever seen in a new Call of Duty, besides for Black Ops 4 zombies, I guess. Outbreak is an entirely new game mode with all different maps, but people definitely want to see Grief. Grief would be super fun on all of the Cold War maps, whether it's the round-based maps, the Outbreak maps as well. They could do even more than just a 4v4 mode. They could do 8v8, 16v16. I mean, imagine Grief on D Machina, 16v16. Like, that would be so insanely cool. They could do different versions of Grief. They could do a Grief objective mode, where in Outbreak, you fight to complete the objectives first, faster. That would be so, I mean, there's so many different possibilities with Grief here, and I really hope they add Grief before or around when the final DLC 4 map comes out, because what I don't want to happen is I don't want them to add Grief after all of the hype for Cold War Zombies is pretty much over. I think people will still be playing Cold War Zombies while Vanguard is out. People will be playing this game for probably a while now, but I want them to release it right when this game is super popular right now. The DLC 4 map release, that would be a great time to have Grief in the game, but we'll see what they do very soon. Could be something we see for season 6, but I would love to see it a bit earlier in season 5. Other modes from Black Ops 4, Rush, Gauntlets, I mean, custom mutations, all of these modes would be so great in Cold War Zombies. So hopefully they really start to prioritize these modes, add some of the modes in season 5, bring us the rest of the modes in season 6 alongside the potential release of Zombie Chronicles 2, and we'll be chilling for this game. So hopefully we do get that very soon. Leave some comments down below, other ideas for new Cold War Zombies modes you want them to add very soon. But overall, that's pretty much it here for this video. Let me know down below, what are you most hyped to see in a Season 5 Zombies DLC among the round-based map, DLC 4, Outbreak maps, objectives, Easter eggs, all of that good stuff. Let me know all of your ideas down below. I'll be sure to definitely use them in future videos. We're going to be making a lot of videos on Season 5 Zombies content, so be ready for that. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Real do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.